Oh yeah, concerning my hiatus, I quite recently got a comment from another Let's Players who actually is playing the games for the sake of playing the games and hasn't sold his soul and just gone to quantity over quality. Marky Joe 1990, the guy who I think he once played Kaizo 2 Safe Stateless, something I could never fathom doing, because honestly, I just wouldn't want to. He said something along the lines of, I think you're just bullshitting about this whole hiatus thing, because I'm actually in a similar position. I know he's doing better at it than me, but still. He thinks I might just be talking out of my ass. Not literally speaking, though. And then I respond back with something along the lines of, I'm just so sick and tired of seeing people like Raylan Johnson and Smosh get away with the shit they do, and even some people who try and stand up to fight against them get terminated. RWJ without RWJ, and then his other account, RWJ without RWJ, get resurrected. Yeah, both those accounts got terminated. What the fuck? And of course, Smosh is probably going to get away with just possibly scamming their fan base. Well, at least PewDiePie's going to pass him in terms of subs. PewDiePie hasn't done anything stupid, except for his videos being all similar, but still, at least he's not as greedy as Smosh. That's one redeeming quality PewDiePie has. And I'm honestly just sick and tired of this whole thing. These bigger users get to break every rule, and YouTube doesn't even think about it. For example, one time, YouTube made a video explaining their copyright policies. It got infested with dislikes and comments saying, Raylan Johnson breaks all these rules. He pretty much gets to break every rule, and you do nothing about it. And YouTube being the pussies they are, they disable comments and ratings. What the fuck? And then Marky Joe said back later on, regular users do get to break rules too. YouTube says you're not supposed to upload gaming footage, yet look at what we're doing. And then I say, good point. Yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about, so I have to respect him, no matter what. Even if I may be wrong and he may be right and I want to beat him in the argument, I still have to show my respect to him because he's being rational! And now let's just play. Now let's turn up the sound. I swore I just did this before. Yeah, Marky Joe is being rational, so I have to respect him. And now we're going to play. Wow, you're making the text flash. That's neat. Oh, I thought this was made in 2012. It's 2010. We're playing Noon and Zildjian's Insert Coin. Yes, these two users, they had quite a lot of back and forth sending of Mario World level files to put this together, and this was done over the course of a few months. And it's one level, believe it or not. Yeah, one level actually took this long to build. So what could it possibly be? Let's find out. It's one level, but it probably will take us quite some time. Mario went swimming in the Mushroom Kingdom one day, when he noticed an unfamiliar castle in the distance. What's this overworld music? I don't know, and notice how I'm pressing all the arrow keys like some sort of guy taking cocaine, but he doesn't move anywhere. It's one level. The only thing you can really do is just go on the one level and just play it. And, okay, I really admire the timer you have here. I guess this is for the sole purpose of if you want to actually... I guess this is just in case if the player wants to... Wait a minute, there's one weird thing so far I noticed, but it's probably not that big a deal. Notice your score, it says 0. You don't get any points in Insert Coin. None. You don't get any points. So why is the score meter still there? That's the only point of concern so far. Everything else is just well done. I like everything else, except it's just a little... It's not bad, it's just strange, I have to say. Just weird. How you actually have the score still up on the status bar, yet it's not going to do anything. It's just going to stay at 0 the entire time you play this. Unless if they're made... And these are some weird looking berries. These those blue and pink ones. They may be poisonous. I don't know if we'll ever get to find out, but hey. Oh, so that's what the P-switch was for that I just wasted. So yeah, just get on this platform. yeah, if you were wondering about, like, where this whole conversation between who's right and who's wrong about the whole hiatus thing was taking place, go and see Super Mario Sugar Rush, look in the comments section there, and that's where it happened. I admit, the guy is being rational, something that most YouTubers don't seem to know how to do these days, unfortunately. And wow, those eyes! I could probably do that, but still, wow, I never would have thought of doing that. These are some big pipes, like, yeah. I wonder how long this is gonna take, because, well, yeah, apparently there were, like, 200 Mario World level files sent back and forth in grand total by Zildjian and Noon. And now the whole cave is shaking, because, yeah, we gotta just do that. Oh my god, I like this. Except I don't know how long it's gonna be. Apparently Zildjian has built a bunch of other hacks which are all short. Because, yeah, I guess that's just what he got good at. I mean, Undy builds, like, a lot of short things. It takes him a hell of a long time, but then by the end it's only 5 levels, because, well, but they're still, they're epic 5 levels. And now where are we? Ah, another cave. Except, I haven't seen a midpoint yet, and I wouldn't want to die, because that would mean I restart everything. I think that might be an issue. Lack of midway points, lack of continue points, or whatever. That might be one thing the ROM hack would end up missing in the end. That could be your major downfall. If it is your downfall, or whatever. Still, no midpoints. That could be your biggest issue here, honestly. I've apparently been playing for 3 minutes and 18 seconds. I don't know if that clock is working right without a midpoint. Usually most levels would have after 1 or 2, but those are baby levels. But still, seriously, I hope there's a midpoint or something. Or many midpoints if the level is really as big and long as you say. Well, the power-ups are nice. Seriously, I hope the level doesn't take too long and not include midpoints. Because that would not be good. Most people would probably just get sick and tired of trying to beat the level after, like, you know, and I'm not gonna get that mushroom, damn. So if I take one more hit, then that's it. Yeah, this may be a major problem in the end. What was that? Gem. That could be a midpoint, but I don't know. I'm not gonna die to try and find out. That gem could be a midpoint, maybe. We don't know. Let's just try not to die, just in case if that gem was just pointless. See, I really don't know. I admire what you've done with the background here. This is unique. This is from the water level, but decided to put it in the grass level because, yeah, change things up a bit, why not? And then the grass is from, well, the castle scenes when you destroy the castle in, well, the original Super Mario World. This is Crash Bandicoot music, and... Maneuver is spelled wrong. Maneuver? Do not maneuver around unless you're small enough, really? Could I possibly go back, or no? What's in here? Why did we have that vine in the first place? I didn't even need that, I could have just done a running jump up there. So what's going on here now? Really? Force damage! Really? Force damage? Aww. Now you're just making it easier for me to get killed. Thanks a lot. A bonus room that screws you over. Sort of, I guess, but still, really. Did not need this, and... Oh, a dragon coin! I'd much rather have a power-up. Like, rather than have to redo a whole bunch of levels. So what if I get a dragon coin? I don't want to redo a bunch of level, and now what? That was just a coin, I see. I never did have to insert a coin. I just played it. So, yeah. Really. I don't know if that gem was supposed to be in midpoint, and yeah, I've been playing for 6 minutes now. Handy that little timer there. I wish more hacks would actually do that. Like, put that timer up there like so, because that's a pretty handy feature, just because it's cool and... Oh, come on. Now, do I get to restart the... That gem was not a midpoint? Are you kidding me? What the? This is ridiculous! Then what's the gem for? Oh, come on. Oh my god. Okay, I think there's one major problem with this hack. There are no midpoints. You could be 6 minutes in, and then you die, and you're forced to restart everything from the very beginning. Now there's the one true flaw with this ROM hack. Other than that, I really like it. Okay, I managed to do this in 4.5 minutes instead of 6 or whatever. Yeah. I still don't believe... And yes, of course, the level goes on. We're still in the castle. Wonder how many MW... Yeah, or 200, so it makes you wonder how big this thing could be. Is this a really big level? If I can open this up in Lunar Magic, we'll just see how big it is. There might be a lot of secrets just placed along the way. Like, I don't know. I'll have to look at it in Lunar Magic just to find out. That is if it's not locked. If it's locked, then forget that, because... Yeah. If it's locked, then it's locked. Nothing you can do about it. I'm sure I'm gonna hit the end of this room. Oh, now what? Why is there a door here? A boss? After about 5... And... another gem? Except I don't know what the gem's for. The last time it didn't work. So what's the ball? Oh. Mew! Remember me, Mario? Of course you don't. I'm Upside Down Boo. The most evil of all boos. This is silly. This is silly. Upside Down Boo. I think he's still gonna die in 3 hits, so really, what's the big deal? And Upside Down Boo is dead. Of course. Now what? So that's the level. I have a feeling there's actually more, because, well, if over 200 Mario World level files were passed back and forth, maybe that means this is actually bigger? I'm gonna check to see if I missed anything. And we can't open it up. So, there's no way to actually check if there's more levels that I may have missed, so we're just gonna end this episode here. I really like the level. It's a nice long level, except there's not much leeway for messing this up, because honestly, there are no midpoints, unless if those gems malfunctioned. I don't think there's any midpoints. The level's easy enough, but still, yeah, there's no midpoints. So that honestly makes it, like, less playable. Because I'm pretty sure after having died very far in the level and having been sent back very far numerous times, I'm pretty sure they'll just get tired of it. I mean, this flaw happened in another hack. Massimo. Except this is much better than Massimo. This is much more playable. This is much more fun. The levels are much more intriguing and interesting. Massimo has just had flat, boring, long, empty levels for the most part with very few enemies. But this, however, managed to keep it interesting the whole way through, despite the fact that, yeah, there's a force power down and the fact that there's no midpoints. As for the rating, I haven't decided yet. I mean, I liked how it was done, except I just wish you'd have done it better. 79%, I guess. Yeah, the whole midpoint thing was a pretty big flaw, you know. The whole lack of midpoints thing is not something you want to have to deal with. It just sucks to be sent very far back in the level, especially when you're about to beat it. That's personally what I think about the whole you should use midpoints more often thing, and yeah, end it here, about 15 minutes.